we do want to get out to some breaking news right now that we have been following all morning in Gatesville. It's been hours, and fire crews in Coryell County and Gatesville are still battling that devastating fire overnight. It ripped through historic downtown Gatesville, and first responders have been working tirelessly to put out those flames and heavy smoke. Now, we have been on the scene all night breaking this story, and we are going to continue to follow it. Right now, we have crews on the scene. So let's start with 6 News reporter Juliana Jackson. Now, Juliana, you've been there for a couple of hours now, so just kind of paint the scene and let us know what it's looking like out there.
Yeah, Jasmine, like you said, this is a devastating fire that has impacted the Gatesville community. What we know so far is that it started at 6:30 last night, and right now it's a minute past 11 a.m. and we're getting a good look at what we have right here behind us. I'm going to step out of frame so we can get a good look at what we're seeing. So this all happened on South 6th Street. This is on the other side of the downtown Gatesville courthouse. You can see that all the buildings are basically completely ruined. There's a furniture store, Leard's, and the side of the building, they're going to be working on that all day today. It is about to collapse. The Gatesville Messenger just a few minutes ago completely collapsed. That's on the other side of these buildings. We don't have it in frame right now. But again, this fire broke out just before 7 last night, starting at a bail bonds business on the west side of the square and quickly spreading to nearby businesses, again, like the Gatesville Messenger and the furniture store right in front of us. On the video on your screen, you can see that impact from last night. Officials say several structures have been destroyed. Officials say, they just told me earlier, 3 firefighters need to be treated for smoke inhalation, but is reporting no other serious injuries. Earlier this morning, I spoke with City Manager Brad Hunt, who gives us a little bit more insight on the fire from last night.
So what we know so far is 3 firefighters did have to be transported to the hospital with minor injuries. We're glad that those were minor. In that regard, it was successful in that they contained the fire to the block that it was occurring in, and no other buildings outside of that strip there got damaged severely, and no one got hurt.
Officials are warning residents to stay out of the area right now because, like Brad said, they're going to be working in this area all day long. You can stay here for all the latest updates on 6 News. We're going to head over to Texas Today reporter Brandon Cote for a breakdown of what we're seeing on traffic along downtown Gatesville. Brandon, what do you learn so far?
Well, Juliana, right on Main Street here, and it's expected to be blocked off for the majority of the day. So what you're seeing right here is a ton of traffic trying to get through. And if you're going east on Main Street trying to get to US 84, you will be rejected at this intersection right here, East Main Street and 5th Street. We've got police officers directing traffic, and you're going to get immediately hit by these cones to take an immediate right. Then down there is where the entire Main Street block is blocked off right now. And so when it's going to open up, that's really going to depend on this structure. I'm going to zoom in around right now. It's right behind this Tri-County guttering sign. So it's that brick you see there. You see that wall right there, the cords hanging off it, how it's tilting a little bit slanted? The city's worried that it would potentially fall over, so that's why it's blocked off right now. So let's hear from the city manager about the situation.
Traffic control is the main issue today, right? Behind me with that red building are 2 walls that are in danger of collapsing at any moment. The one wall faces Highway 84, so that's why we have the traffic still diverted around downtown. And the challenge this morning is to get that wall down in the safest possible manner and the quickest possible manner.
Well, on the other side of town, you will be stopped by police and those cones on the Lutterlow Road. So that's the situation on over here. And we will continue to be here all day long, working to learn when this will exactly open back up to the public. But again, you're going to get rejected on Main Street and 5th Street if you're trying to get by. As you see, plenty of traffic trying to make its way through Gatesville this morning. But I'll send it back to you, Jasmine. Live in Gatesville, Brandon Cote, KCN 6 News.
Okay, Brandon, thank you so much for that report. Juliana, thank you as well. And what makes this loss even more heartbreaking, these buildings are part of the Gatesville Downtown Historic District, which was just added to the National Register of Historic Places this year. So the district spans 12 blocks of historic architecture, some dating back to the late 1800s. So among the buildings lost are Liard's Furniture, a community staple that's been around since 1898, serving Gatesville for more than 100 years. Also, the Gatesville Messenger newspaper. It has roots going back to 1881. The building it operated in was built in 1902. And another structure destroyed was Freedom Bail Bonds. That building dates back to 1891. So a devastating loss, wiping away more than a century of local history in Gatesville. Well, new at 11, the community is stepping up to help as those firefighters in Gatesville continue to battle that fire. So the Big Clean Car Wash is now accepting water donations to support first responders on the front lines. They are asking for bottled water, electrolyte packets, and zero sugar sports drinks. Donations can be dropped off at their location on East Main Street from 11 until 1 o'clock today, and then again from 3 until 6 p.m.